3. Take decisive action. A perfect storm is brewing for a global food crisis. That's why I'm telling everyone to read the new book, Rising Prices, Empty Shelves. Warning signs that trigger the deadliest famines in history. Don't get caught unprepared when the crisis hits. This book is only available at risingpricesemptyshelves.com. You'll also get a free copy of Supermarket Survival, How to Cut Your Grocery Bills in Half. Again, that website is risingpricesemptyshelves.com. That's risingpricesemptyshelves.com. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow, step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
You know, sometimes I have these shows. In fact, it's Sunday more often than not that I get angry, petulant, and I don't think do a very good job because I get in here and I read all this news before I go on air. And then I just get frustrated. Why does America have to be run like this? Why do we have to have hundreds of mainstream publications announcing global government run by private banks, and still I've got to see national hosts make fun of me for talking about world government? I've had Nightline here. I've had MSNBC here, all of them. Politico, New York Times, Rolling Stone, you name it. And I'll say, yeah, there's a world government. And they go, you really believe there's a world government being formed by private interest? And I'm like, here, let me show you 20 mainstream news articles calling for a global corporate government that's exactly what we said was coming, and show you documents proving it. And they just say, no, I don't want to see that. I'm here to interview you. See, they want to keep it like in this fantasy world, like, well, we choose to say there isn't one of these tyrannical governments forming, and you choose to say you believe it. I don't believe it. I know it. I don't believe every major vaccine manufacturer out there has been caught adding cancer viruses to vaccines on purpose. I am literally up to my eyeballs in documentation and did a whole news show Friday on it. That, by the way, is up on Infowars.com. That section of Infowars Nightly News is up there for everybody, as most of the show ends up a day or two later ending up on Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com of Infowars Nightly News. It's Shock Cause of Cancer Revealed. You might want to go watch it. And again, I'm supposed to just calmly sit up here when I have government and corporate and foundation documents where they admit they were going to do this to the population, and then now they've done it, and the cancer rates have tripled. I keep saying doubled. That's in the last decade or so. They've actually tripled since 1980 on average. And I showed all those numbers and UN numbers. And I mean, they're killing us. And instead, I'm supposed to just give money to some cancer treatment charity or shave my head and go jog for people with cancer, which is fine. But why not talk about why it's epidemic, why little kids are dying everywhere from it? I'm supposed to just sit here and be calm and talk about how bad Obama is all day instead of how bad the entire system is. I want it to stop. I'm not a chump. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a schmuck. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a mark. I'm not here to be a slave. I'm not here to be an idiot. I know what's going on because it's in my face and I don't like it. All right, I said I'm going to your calls. But I'm like somebody who goes through a buffet and puts too much on the plate. Called Aaron in here, had him on about 2 minutes. Got Luke Rudkowski on, founder of We Are Change, great patriot. He's reported for some large national news outlets like RT and others. He's on with us right now. He's been in and out of the week-long demonstrations there in New York. There were a bunch of arrests. Some say 80, some say 100, some say 20. I don't know. I've got a bunch of articles about it. But I know you've been there off and on. Peaceful people trying to demonstrate. Nowhere in Lower Manhattan is it allowed, just like China. But, oh, it's okay because we're America. And so you don't protest Wall Street, and the media is calling them communist, and certainly some of them are communist, but nobody's a bigger communist than Wall Street with their tens of trillions of bailout money, stealing our cash, and Wall Street funding socialism to steal our money. So, yeah, there's some dumb commies on the ground protesting their bosses, yes, but I'm told, Luke, most of these people are in the fetters that really know what's going on. Luke Rudkowski, tell us what's happening.
Most of these people are caring, loving Americans who want this system to end, screwing everybody over. Sadly, when all the action was going on yesterday, I was actually across on the other side of town, but I ran to Union Square where all the arrests were happening. I actually got an interview with one of the people who survived the police beatings and escaped those orange nets that the NYPD hasn't used ever since the Republican National Convention. And the journalists were arrested. Women's hair were ripped out. I mean, people were pepper sprayed. And we got an interview with one of the survivors on our YouTube channel of everything that happened. And I was out there all day yesterday until 4 o'clock in the morning by Liberty Plaza. The police had a huge presence encircling Liberty Plaza there, and they were like Indians, just threatening and surrounding everybody in a menacing way. People who are there are nonviolent, they're peaceful, and they told the cops, look, if you're going to arrest us, just put the cuffs on us. If you're going to arrest us for peacefully walking down the street, which is draconian. But these cops just made it an issue to entrap everybody, pepper spray, grab them by their hair, slam them on the floor, and it's really ridiculous what's happening right now. So right now, what I hope to see is a large number of people who are going to fight back, who are going to come out to Liberty Plaza right now, and they're going to show people that we're not going to stand down. The more numbers we have, the better the situation is going to be out there, and they can't stop all of us.
Well, what's amazing is, Luke, this was going on before you even came to Austin on Monday and Tuesday. You'd already filed video reports of demonstrations a week and a half ago, and they would block most of lower, Manhattan around Wall Street so you couldn't get into it. Now, for over a week, they've been trying to stop any demonstrations anywhere. And our government criticized China for blocking protest. How can the New York police act like this? I know you've even gotten permits before. I've been with you when New York cops say, we don't care if you have a permit, you're not going to demonstrate. I mean, this is really a shameful situation.
I mean, the NYPD is getting orders from high-level government officials to stop and quail this movement, this resistance. And that's why they're acting this way. Many officers, I mean, the people there are giving the officers coffee, water, even food, and they're telling them, you are a part of that 99% who's being screwed over by the 1%, and we are here standing with you. Your pensions are going away. Sadly, that message has not been heard, and people.
So you go up and give the cop coffee, and then they beat your head in and laugh at you. Well, don't worry. The cops are going to lose their pensions, and they'll love it. It'll all go to foreign banks, and that's what they want. And they want the dollar devalued, so they're like, hey, I can beat your head in. Don't matter if Rothschild take my money.
It's ridiculous what's happening right now. There's some signs of good things happening of police officers secretly letting some people let go when other officers aren't watching. So not all police officers are that bad, but what we saw is the worst yesterday. And we're trying to show people, this has to stop, and this can only stop.
But Luke, just to confirm here, Luke Rudkowski on the ground in the middle of all this, off and on the last week and a half. Luke, because they're reporting peaceful demonstrators are being drug off.
Yeah. Grabbed by their hair, some even pepper sprayed. What you could see the videos online. Total draconian, total police abuse of power with people who are just wanting to stand in the street, who want to just walk and get their message heard. Our message has not been heard by the corporate mainstream media, but now we're finally getting attention. So this is going to backfire on the NYPD because of their brutality, and I hope more people come out, more people hear about what's happening and make a stand, because the bigger the numbers, the safer we are. I learned this in Barcelona when they were doing similar movements. Whenever there was a low turnout, the police would come and beat the crap out of everybody and kick everybody out. And we've got word that they're planning on doing this soon in New York City, but they can't get rid of thousands of people if we're all there at once, peacefully standing.
Okay, so this is going to happen right now. All info warriors in the New York area. Where do they converge again, Luke?
Liberty Plaza by City Hall, right in between Wall Street. We're all there. You can't.
What do you think? You're going to stand at the Liberty Plaza? What do you think this is, America? Let's beat the people up at the Liberty Plaza.
I hope to see as many people out there as I can. There's so many amazing people from all walks of life. And I have to say, this is not even a protest, but it's a movement. It's a culture. It's a new way of life of people coming together, helping each other, living side by side, feeding each other, clothing each other.
Very un-American to demonstrate. I can't believe you're doing this, Luke. Luke Rudkowski, fire out the websites for folks to find out more about We Are Change.
Just go to youtube.com/We Are Change, and we're going to be following new reports about what's happening in Occupy Wall Street as it happens.
Well done, my friend. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you tomorrow more on this. Okay, I got to get to at least 10 of these calls or so. Everybody's been patiently holding. The very same banksters are imploding Europe. Notice each bailout, they only need more money. After that, things only get worse. 6 weeks to save the euro. Chancellor's warning after another day of financial turmoil. All over Europe, they're running around not going along with this. No matter how many pensions you get rid of or how much government you cut, you're not ever going to get rid of the derivatives. The bankers set this up to hold the world hostage. And the same thing's happening here. When we come out of break, I'm giving each caller 1 minute to make their piece. I'm moving on. I will get to Barry, TJ, Jim, Benjamin, Jerry, Will, Kathy, Brian on the other side. A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. Alex Jones here. You all know I've worked for years with Steve Shank and eFoods Direct. I have eFoods for my own emergency food supply. You know, Steve, life is different now for all of us, isn't it?
Very different. People are using this great food to survive the present hurricane season, and we've already had $40 billion worth of damage from floods, storms, quakes, and droughts. And that's just the first 8 months of this year.